Welcome into the third quarter of the Coach Kevin Keathley Show, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Once again, I'm Derek Forrest, alongside the coach of the East Kentucky Miners, Coach Kevin Keathley. On Monday, the Miners took on the Rio Grande Silverados. This, however, was a special occasion for Coach Keathley, as he was matched up with a man he has coached alongside several times. Steve Tucker traveled to Eastern Kentucky to take on his young apprentice, as it was the apprentice who won the game, 119 to 116. Now, Coach, what was it like for you coaching under Steve Tucker?
I'll tell you what, Coach Tucker, he really respects the game of basketball. He respects the coaches that came before him. He's a big, he looked up to John Wooden, Coach John Wooden, and he understood paying your dues as a basketball coach. And when I came in, I was a young second-year coach. I was just in my second year of coaching. He came in and he really made me pay my dues and respect the profession. He made me do it all, and he didn't give me nothing. He made me earn it, and he made me earn that title of coach, and I respect him for that. I owe a great deal to him as a basketball coach because of a lot I do in terms of philosophy, psychologically, what I do with the basketball team. I owe to him. He's an outstanding coach. He's a great man, and along the way, he's been very good to me over the years, and we stayed in contact on a daily basis pretty much for the last 8-9 years, and he's a super individual who has taught me a lot about the game of basketball as well as life, and I couldn't be more proud to be associated with him, and the time that we spent together on the college level, we did some pretty good things.
Now, let's talk about some of those things he taught you. What are some of the things you learned from him out there on the court?
Well, really, intensity. I don't know another coach that has as much passion and love for the game of basketball as he does. Every day when he steps on the basketball court, he works extremely hard. I don't know a coach that works harder than he does in practice or during games. He really understands the game of basketball, and he demands a lot from his players. And I learned that from him. And also the organizational side. I don't think there's a better coach in America, college or professionally, that is better organized than Coach Steve Tucker. And if I can attain half the success he's had over the last 30 years as a basketball coach, I'll be pretty happy. I owe a great deal to him.
So what was it like for you coaching against him on Monday night?
Well, I was nervous. I was, obviously as a basketball coach, you want to win every game, and obviously as a basketball coach, that competitiveness kicks in, and you want to work extremely hard. And it was a lot of fun too, because we look at where we're at, and we're one of the two head coaches, 2 of 10 CBA coaches in America, and it was a lot of fun. And we actually had coached before in another professional league, the ABA, and so I'm now 2-0 against Coach Tucker, and I know he doesn't hold that against me. But last night was a good ball game, and we hugged each other after the game, and he told me great job, and we were gonna, he was proud of me, so that meant something to me.
All right, well, that'll do it for the third quarter of the Coach Kevin Keathley Show. But when we return, we'll hear from the fans of the East Kentucky Miners in our long distance connection, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless, as well as present the Miners Player of the Week for the second week of action. Stay right there.